What changes after you become a mother
Everything.
in you, like as a person, as a personality?
Everything. In fact, I feel before becoming a mum and after becoming a mum, I'm a completely different person in every way.
Jaise, give
And
me.
I've come to terms with it also now.
Okay.
In every way. Let's start from just your thought process. There's so much more purpose. Everything you do. For me, everything that I do today, I'm constantly thinking, I want to lead by example for my daughter. What would my daughter feel? How would she feel if I did this? I'm going to just say it on this show because people must be wondering why I'm sitting here and you're sitting there. Right?
That's okay.
So I'm going to say it. No, I
It's
want to
fine.
say it. Postpartum is something nobody really talks about. And it should be something that's spoken of much more because, and I'll tell you why. So yesterday, now people won't know this, but everyone's journey is different postpartum. It hits you in different ways, emotionally, physically, multiple ways. So for me, unfortunately, 2-3 days ago, I got a little bit of a skin situation.
Okay.
Out of the blue, random, never had something like this. And I feel earlier it would be something that would make me be like, oh my God, I'm so, why has this happened and all of that. But now I've reached this point in my life or where I am in my life, it's like nothing can stop me. I am going to still live and continue to do what I want. So that means requesting Raj to change seats with me. Let me try, And I have to tell you, Raj, when you messaged me saying that I completely understand my sister's been through it, I had tears in my eyes just because I felt like I just felt seen and heard in that moment. It's just that there's such an identity shift. It's such a new world. And in that moment, it's difficult for the woman going through it to give herself grace. It takes time. It's 6 months. I've not had this moment. I don't know why I'm having it on your show. But it's a fact. It takes time. For 6 months, I've told myself, just give yourself grace. Because, sorry.
It's okay.
Because you realize you're doing so much for everyone else. You forget about the relationship you need to have with yourself. The things you need to tell yourself. Maybe for me, my whole life, I've been so other-centric that what's changed since my baby's been born is I finally found the time to nurture that relationship that I need to have with myself. And it's probably the best thing I've done for myself. After 34 years, that's how old I am, I've learned to set boundaries. I've learned not to do critical conversations with myself. Sometimes you're so overcritical about everything that you're doing, I've learned not to focus on fear. And I've had to teach myself all of these things in these 6 months.
But in these 6 months, weren't you like a lot more critical about yourself?
In the beginning, but it
What were
did
you
no
critical
good.
about?
Everything. I mean, if I read something, it would get to me.
Jaise,
If I read anything about myself, anything,
कुछ भी negative.
कुछ भी negative, किसी और के बारे में भी, कुछ भी, I would go into that very defensive mode about things, or it's a spiral. Sometimes, not sometimes. Social media can be a spiral.
Yeah.
So this phase when you're sitting at home, people think I'm ghar pe to kuch nahi kar rahe ho, but it's not that, right? I think the amount of work our mothers do, any mother does, or anyone who's a homemaker in that sense, is more than anything any of us can do. And I'll tell you, I've been somebody who's worked every single day of my life. Crazy shifts, all of that. I've done the hustle, right? And all of a sudden, had a baby, wanted to take that time off. More than time off, it was just wanting to be present. Very much still excited about, the future, planning the year ahead, what I want to do film-wise, taking meetings, narrations, वो सब मेरा चल रहा था. Not initially, now. And while I've been, this journey of motherhood and work from home scenario. I feel it's been more challenging because, again, the hustle is double in this. You're literally responsible for someone's life, and suddenly you're running a whole home in a different way, a new way of how things are functioning at your home, and then you're also holding on to an identity of yourself, but it's also a new identity, right? What you want to do may be a little different. You may have, different ideas of what path you want to take, not just as an actor, maybe in other fields. This time really makes you sit, reflect, think about all the things that you want to do in life, apart from what you're even doing. Don't ask me because I'm not spilling all the beans here. But all of that together. So it's been a lot of, there's a lot that's been being created in these few months.
So मैंने बहुत अच्छी चीज़ पढ़ी कि आपकी मॉम आपके लिए पिलोज के नीचे नोट्स रखती थी while you were pregnant. क्या होता था नोट्स में?
Not while I was pregnant.
Okay.
मतलब मेरे पूरे नहीं, बचपन से ही. और कभी नोट्स थे, कभी वो स्टिकी पैड्स पे वो आते हैं ना, तो स्कूल से जब मैं वापस आती थी, I hope you've had a good day. Before you go for tuitions, don't forget to eat this. She used to love, just putting these. She would love doing these cute gestures to make you feel happy. You know, that's just her way of showing affection. तो in fact आज भी, और यूजुअली वो कभी कभी कुछ प्रेयर लिखती है उस पे, या फिर तो आज आज उसने मैसेज किया वैसे क्योंकि आज मैं बहुत लेट हो रही थी और she had gone to the room to Sarai was sleeping and she went to take her and make her sleep and all that. So then she sent me a message. So गाड़ी में मैं जब थी तब मैंने पढ़ा कि have a wonderful interview. She always likes to, मतलब कुछ भी शुभ काम करने से पहले, और वो necessary नहीं है कि कुछ बड़ा ही हो, कुछ भी हो, छोटी भी चीजें, anything that you're starting, she's always like, go with my blessings. So yeah, that. And
then she wrote you a letter.
Yeah.
वो था after pregnancy, before going to your first shoot.
Yeah.
क्या लिखा था लेटर में?
मैंने वो, I think वो लेटर मैंने online भी, I had on camera, I had read it out. तो ये, this was my first shoot after a while.
Okay.
After delivering my baby. The first day. तो उस लेटर में लिखा था, go have fun, be yourself, with the right attitude, pose, enjoy yourself. This is what you were born to do. Yeah, just that motivation kind of, that little voice that kind of stays with you even when you're a little doubtful sometimes. So that was, she must have thought कि it's her first day after. अंदर से तो मैं इतनी खुश थी कि मैं जा रही थी वापस सेट पे. I think उस दिन मैंने literally, usually हम लोग जब फोटो शूट करते हैं 4-5 घंटे में हो जाता है. उस दिन कुछ 8-9 घंटे के लिए मैं शूट कर रही थी. मैं भी मतलब उनको और लुक्स चाहिए, चलो करते हैं. I had surrendered because for me I was like, oh my god, I'm doing this after so long. It was just like, it was literally like just tasting like that passion all over again. So it was fun. Yeah.
And have you ever felt ऐसा कभी कि you've lost yourself in a character in a movie, और भूल गए आप?
While doing scenes, very often. Now, okay, let me think. If not in that moment, I've not realized that, I'm behaving like this character even when I go back home. But it definitely, you take so much because you invest so much into that character. You end up, it's almost like you don't even know when you've become one, and when so many attributes of that come into your own personal life.
Yeah, so you show attributes of that.
I feel so. Sometimes I take things that I like. Sometimes, like, I don't even know. I mean, I feel like they stay with me. But very often I've lost in the scene while performing. I've completely like
forgot.
If you say Kiara, I'm fully there. I think between action and cut, I have the ability to be very present.
Nice.
And maybe it comes, like, I think I'm a person, I'm all or nothing. So if I'm giving you something, I will give you everything to the best of my ability.
Nice. We
and
like
that's
this.
My
ओवरऑल लाइफ का
I
फंडा.
feel so.
So, ऑन पॉडकास्ट ओनली कुछ एक्टर्स है, उन्होंने ऐसे बोला कि जब भी वो कोई सीन करते हैं दे फॉरगेट, एंड कभी कभार मूवी करने के बाद वो घर पे जाके वो बिहेव करने लग जाते हैं वैसे.
Like the character.
हाँ, लाइक द कैरेक्टर. लाइक देयर वाज वन एक्टर हु सेड कि मैं बहुत गुस्से वाला बन गया था फॉर वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. आई स्टार्टेड हेटिंग माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो एंड अदर्स ऑल्सो बिकॉज आई वाज सो डार्क इन दैट. देयर वाज वन female actor, she said she started getting scares and she started having nightmares because she was playing a role of somebody
went
who
into that zone.
went into that zone, and she was a victim in that movie, gone through like so many sexual assaults and stuff. So she started feeling very bad for every woman in the world, and then
Naturally.
going through. And then there are actors like जैसे परेश रावल सर. Okay, he said जो भी ऐसा बोल रहा है झूठ बोल रहा है. because he said कि कुछ नहीं ऐसा होता, सब एक्टर को बताता है, वो इतना
He's
ट्रेन
also
करके.
worked so many years. So I feel that every actor must have gone through that with certain characters. I don't feel like that's your experience with every single part that you play. But yes, there are certain characters that maybe you get deeply attached to. Maybe during the prep of that film, you will go into a space that, you know, even it may be so new for you that it just stays with you for much longer than just the film. Like when you were saying about the anger thing, I remember during Guilty, this is a movie that I did where I play a very rebellious child. She's rebellious and the mudda of the film was so heavy that I think it automatically like churned out those emotions. And sometimes I used to go home and I used to take that back. My mother used to say, "Ye sab na set ke liye rakh do. Don't bring all of this back."
Don't
home."
rebellious nature.
So I feel you also learn along the
Okay.
along the journey. Experience also kind of, you know how much when you like everyone's process is different. Like I find myself in emotional scenes. Sometimes I give in so much that it takes everything out of you, and then you literally go home feeling, after a big cry, you just feel so light. And that feeling, I feel like very fulfilled when I've gone home. That jo bhi andar I was festering and
got it.
churning to bring out in that particular scene, it's all out. And then you go home like feeling like you've given it your all. Sometimes when you go home and like, shit, yaar, I wish I did that. I wish I did that. So I find myself in emotional scenes that I know that when I've given everything. Maybe my
Okay.
EQ is, I am sensitive and emotional in that sense. So I feel maybe that emotional quotient of mine is higher. So it comes out in that way. But along the journey, I have also learned certain tricks about myself that I'm capable to immediately after cut disassociate also if I want to. And that full intense emotion can go into a complete normal Zen neutral state.
But
now that has come, and I've learned that along the way. Because during my first film, I was like, okay, it's an emotional scene. How do I prepare for this? And how am I going to do this? So I started, other actors interview say you hear about their process. So whether it's music, whether it's going into a space, find your trigger points, all of that. So sab karke, I remember we were on set at about 7 o'clock, but my shot, I was called for it maybe 3-4 o'clock.
Okay.
So now from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., I was sitting and manifesting the emotion that I had to portray on screen. But now by the time 4 p.m. came, half of that manifestation I think got drained in those first couple of hours. And that's when I realized that maybe sometimes the switch on, switch off is even, I feel you know your character, you know the parameters, you know what, you've done your homework. Then just come and flow on set. But this now I've realized after going through all different processes and experience. But it's different. For each film, it's different. Don't internalize every single scene, dialogue, emotion. Like in normal life, of course we do, but if you feel something, like for me at least, every time I feel something, it's on my face. You'll see it, If I'm nervous, you'll see it on my face. If I'm happy, you'll see it on my face. If I'm stressed, you'll see it on my face. It's just how it is. I've realized that I can't hide anything. My face will just show that expression. And
for an actor to say this is crazy. Okay.
I don't know if I mean this from my profession point of view,
but in real life,
like you'll just know. It'll just be on my face. I can't hide it.
ऐसे कभी सोचते हो खुद के बारे में कैसे टाइप के एक्टर हो गए आप? Like, are you a good actor, bad actor, in making actor? Like so many things you go through, no?
Are you asking me?
You. Like, what do you think of yourself?
What I think of myself, not what I think people think.
No, not people.
I think I'm a work in progress. I think that there's still a lot of potential that has not been tapped in and that I'm discovering with each film that I do. Yeah.
Let's go more deeper. Take me to the moments where you felt, okay, ये मैंने kill कर दिया, या ये मैं बहुत ही बेकार फेस से जा रही थी या जा रही हूँ. I don't know.
Do you want me to like say the scene as well?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So during Shersha, I knew. I said, "Ye sixer hai."
Okay.
Like,
you knew.
I knew. I just felt it. I felt it after I had done the last scene, that take at the pyre. I feel you know inside, for yourself as an actor, when you've done a scene, in a way that you know, it's not about right or wrong, because there's no right or wrong way of doing a scene. It's about, will this move people? Was I feeling it in that moment?
Okay.
So somewhere वो मतलब पता चल जाता है, and even when you've not done and you know कि ये थोड़ा डामाडोल हो गया, that also you know, and then you hope you cover it up in the next take or another angle or the way they edit it, but I can say more from which ones I feel I've nailed, because those really stay with you. The ones that I feel I messed up, I'm sure there are a million.
Give me one.
Let's go through my filmography.
We all know. Like, I know there are.
You must be knowing for me also.
No, I wouldn't know. ना मैं तो मैं बहुत ही हिंदी lover, हिंदी cinema lover type से movie देखता हूँ. I don't find logic. I don't judge actors. I'm like, क्या मस्त मजा आ गया मुझे. Like that kind of audience.
I don't feel honestly, very honestly, and I'm not saying it like, oh, I think I'm great. I don't think that at all. I'm sure there are many scenes that they were okay. They were more AVG than that sixer wala wow. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know particular. Like if you tell me what would have been more interesting is if I had mentioned a scene in a film that did well. But I can't remember now. You put me on the spot. I have mom brain in this aspect right now.
Mom brain. Please explain mom brain क्या होता है?
Mom brain. Oh my god.
Tell me all the feelings and emotions of mom brain का होता है.
Well, there are so many. Where do I begin?
Okay, I love this zone.
So on one hand, it's obviously beautiful, and you're thinking of your baby, and there's a lot of joy. And then on one hand, there's deep exhaustion, sleepless nights, so much multitasking, constantly like thinking of 3 things at the same time. Like I'm here and I'm looking at you, but my mind also is a little bit, you know what I mean? Like thinking about all the things that are happening, and I'm trying to be like, okay, no, just be present now. And which I'm capable of, because the last 2 times I went on set and I was shooting, I was very fortunate. My mom, every time I'm out for work or out in general, my mom is home taking care of my daughter. And that is the biggest, let me say, you just feel confident to do everything else you have to do, because you feel most safe when a family member is there. If it's not my mom, of course, Sid, but he's also shooting, so she's home. And I just feel like that allows me to then immerse myself into whatever else I'm doing, if I'm at work or if I have a meeting or whatever it is. So sometimes in those aspects, fortunately, I'm able to be present, and for a few hours, sometimes I forget it. I'm like, oh my god, I put an alarm, because I'm a feeding mom right now. So of course, timings are crucial. Time is right now like the most important aspect of life right now, because you're constantly balancing. But mom brain is constantly juggling 100 things. A little foggy sometimes.
What do you mean
Still
by foggy?
Foggy.
Okay,
Yeah.
foggy.
Foggy because I mean, naturally, if you're sleep deprived and you're, literally like constantly multitasking.
Yeah.
I'm holding my baby, I'm eating food, it's gone cold. That's just how the first few months, I think every mom
Goes through
watching this will relate to this. And for everybody else, well, you either know a mom, you have a mom, or you will, when you decide you want to be a mom, will also experience this. But it's the most beautiful phase of life anyway. Nothing compares to it.
True.
It is the most magical thing that your body can do. You really feel like, when you talk about superpowers and superhuman stuff, I feel like just motherhood and childbirth and just the fact that we choose this and that we're capable of this and that nature blesses you with this, it's a blessing. And I felt like, and I'm just saying it because I feel like if someone else watching this feels like they've been through that, or that that you just feel like you're not alone in this journey. And I felt it. I feel I'm going to make this a rather emotional moment, but I just feel like for me, what helped me go through and sail through these 6 months going through postpartum was just my girl gang, that sisterhood, the mom network. It is, oh my God, it's that one group of people who just know what you're going through. It's like you feel so seen, so heard, so understood there. And I didn't understand it until I went through it myself. In fact, when I was before Soraya, when my friends had babies and I would go, I always showed up, but I never knew what was the right thing to say. I could never understand why is someone feeling all of these emotions when the best thing in the world has happened to you.
Yeah.
When you wanted this and it's happened in your life, then why are you feeling emotional? And then when you go through it yourself, you realize that the way it's been stigmatized that अरे तुम्हें तो खुश होना चाहिए. It's, of course, nobody's taking that away. Every mother is like she'll do anything for her baby. That's a given, right? But she's allowed to vent. She's allowed to feel everything she's feeling. Her feelings are valid because look at what all you go through. Your hormones plummet. You're like, your whole identity shifts overnight. Especially if you're a first-time mom, it's this new role and you're figuring it all out for the first time. You go through literally, like we say life-changing. It is.
Yeah.
And it is. And it doesn't just stop after you give birth. It actually begins.
True.
Because then you're feeding the baby, you're the source of nutrition for your baby, you're on a lack of sleep, your mind is wired. It's not that you can't choose to sleep, it's just that you will know ki 2 baje na, before she cries, I will have that sense that, is she okay? Acha, she's turned, okay, let me turn her back. Is she okay? I need to pacify her. Our cells are connected. It's how it is. You've lived with this being in your tummy 9 months. Naturally, you're so connected.
Yeah.
So you'll fight that sleep, you'll fight that pain, you'll overcome all of it. But you need to vent it out somewhere. You need that outlet. That's why they say it takes a village to raise a baby. It takes a village to raise a mother. I feel it's for men, your partner, your husband, it's just so important during this time to be there by your wife. Because happy mama, happy baby, happy mama, happy family, happy community, happy society. So it's all connected.
True.
And the more we validate the emotions, the more we support it, the more we speak about it without stigmatizing it or feeling like, no, I don't want to say it, or I don't, how will I sound if I talk about it? Will I sound ungrateful? Not at all. I think it's important because every mom is silently going through it.
But tell me, ये बहुत obvious नहीं है कि सबको ऐसे करना चाहिए, सुनना चाहिए? Like what do mothers go through? I wouldn't know. So I'm asking you just out of curiosity, right? मैंने मेरी sister को देखा recently, like 2 years, 1.5, 2 years ago. She was going through bunch of emotions, even though I don't live with her now, obvious reasons. So it's, I would hear stories, I would see her, I would just see 20 things going on. I'm like, ye kya ho raha hai? But it's very obvious that everybody's supportive. Like what? My question is ऐसे क्या होता है? Like what do you go through? What are the things that लोगों को नहीं समझ में आता और वो only mothers can understand? Where are we lacking as men that we are not able to?
You're not lacking as men.
A lot of men are not able to understand, they're not able to support. So we need to understand क्या चल रहा है.
Let me explain it to you. So I feel like my husband, how you say, hands-on. Abhi, unke liye he's doing his best, right? He feels like, and he is. He's there. I think हर मर्द को यही लग रहा होगा ना कि पर मैं तो हूँ, मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मैं सब कर रहा हूँ, बट ऐसा क्या है जो मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ, या what am I lacking, like what you asked me, you're right, because nobody talks, कोई बताने वाला है ही नहीं that what you should do, what you
Exactly.
need. For everyone it's different, I'm sure, but सब ना आई थिंक बेबी के लिए बहुत सोचते हैं, बच्चा सो रहा है, बच्चा ठीक है, यू नो, help my wife in diaper changes, या फिर giving my baby a bath, massages, the routine that the first few months of the infant stage that it is. But little things like I'll tell you what Sid used to do. There was a point where I was getting, my emotions were going all over the place, and he was promoting his movie, so he would come late night, make the most of, because he knew that at least if I meet my family, he also wanted, of course, his baby's come, he's longing to be around her, you know, be with her. So he would, full day, he would finish work. Raat ko I was staying at my mother's house. So he would come that time, stay there, stay with us. Subah subah वापस काम पे चला जाता था. उस वक्त, I don't know if it was just me missing him in my life at that point or what, but I was going through, everything was triggering me. Anything, matlab, you could say this, something which today we laugh about, but at that point during those first few days, anything could just pat मेरे आंसू निकल जाते थे. So I remember my pediatrician, my daughter's pediatrician told him, just take her out for a drive every night. It was something as simple as that. She needs to just be out there, let her get fresh air, let her breathe a little bit, because ये एक routine जैसा बन जाता है, right?
Yeah.
Initially आप क्या है, feeding, sleeping, hardly sleeping, baby को वापस सुलाने की कोशिश करो, फिर उठ के फिर दूध पिलाना. He would take me out for a drive every night, and it was something as simple as that. Sometimes it's just that I want to vent, and I don't want any advice. I don't want you to tell me anything.
Yeah.
Just let, जो मेरे दिल में है मुझे
Vent
करने दो. Because it's not even that you mean everything you say in that moment, but you just want to be heard. You just want an outlet.
True.
You want someone to see you for you, someone to do those little things for you. सब घर आते हैं baby के लिए. I'm saying this is what I meant when I said I would show up for my friends, but I didn't know the same thing. It's not about men. It's about everyone. It's a whole support system, right? It may be your mom, it may be your father, it may be your in-laws, your husband, it could be your friends. I think the way everyone shows up, and everyone shows up, it's not that they don't. But we are never taught, or we don't know what is the right thing to say, or what is, unless you've been through it.
Yeah.
Because the friends of mine who have been through it and who are all moms and they would come, they were the ones I just wanted to spend all my time with, because they heard me, they understood me. They had also gone through a similar journey. So it felt like one community of women just helping each other sail through this.
But that is so true. Now that you're telling me, ऐसे एक light bulb जल रहा है. Now it's like you're talking about first initial few days.
No, and for initial few days, it can happen
for months and
but
years.
Postpartum can happen after 6 months. It can happen after a year. It can come and go. There's not even enough research that's done on it. So I feel like, so beach mein na, whenever I get time, like if I'm pumping and sitting scrolling on my phone, oh my god, it's literally like you can spiral with, मतलब मैंने social media पे आज तक ना, other than my algorithm when it's baby stuff, those are all happy and lovely, बाकी सब is constantly negative. So I was like, okay, I can't go down this road. It's not good right now for me, for the phase that I'm even in, so block it out. But then it got me thinking, why am I feeling these things? Why do certain things affect you more than they should? Does someone's opinion or chatter like this make it your truth? No. So that's when I realized, I'm like, who am I? What do I stand for? Am I this person? It's important now for me to know who I am and not to let someone else's views on me or any kind of misleading narratives become my truth, because it's not. And the minute you realize that, then you're just like it's almost like it really doesn't bother you anymore. And it's so simple to go back to knowing that, okay, someone may say this about you, but does this make, that's their opinion. It's not a fact. There's a difference between facts and opinions. And I wish I could tell that to my like 18-year-old self. Because when you grow up and in your most, formative years, or when you're just starting off in life, there's so much chatter. And today, I mean, social media still came much later in our lives, but the generation right after us, they're growing up in this. And it's scary because your validation cannot come from social media. You need to know who you are.